But here at the center, we've been able to grow in close relationships with the people that we're working with, and that's been such a powerful experience for our young people. They have developed some lifelong bonds with the kids, and it's been amazing. Our young people have been talking about each one of these different kids and the lives that they have, but they also see so much hope. This community here in Rosemont, they know each other. The love that they have for each other, the compassion that they have for each other is completely evident, and they share the love of Christ in ways that we don't see in other areas. So I'm so happy that our young people have been able to experience that, and they have shared that with me, how this experience has been so strong for them.
The most meaningful thing to me this week has been just being able to experience these kids and like the things they have to say. I think that, you know, it's like you hear about all this stuff in the news, or like you hear stories like online or from other people, but it's really different to actually experience it itself, and then like to make that connection, opening up my worldview, and then like seeing all these kids. And also just like, I guess like the way that I see God is that there's just as many bad things that happen, there's just as many good things that happen here. Like there's a lot of people who have a lot of faith in this community and a lot of faith in God to make things better.
This week I've been working with 4 5-year-olds who have never met each other before. They're so fun, and the 2 littler ones have become best friends even though they've never knew each other before. And every morning they go and give each other a big hug, and it's so cute, and it just warms my heart. And I think I just see God in that moment every morning.
Working with Pastor Corey and the other folks over here in the Rosemont community has been a great gift.
So starting our week off, we actually went to Brown Memorial, and we went to their service, which was really lovely. It was cool being in a different church because their service was just a little bit different than ours, even though it was still a Presbyterian church. They had a visiting pastor, and he gave a great sermon over being blind, since he's actually dealt with that his whole life. And he gave a sermon on lessons that blind people can actually inform people who can see. So that was really, really cool. And then also connected to the rest of the week, seeing the poverty and the divisions within Baltimore. And it was just a total God experience to see that connection.
This week I was able to volunteer for the Soaring Eagles Learning Camp at Utah Marshburn Elementary, and that school has lead pipe still. It is in a neighborhood where it's a very, very big dividing line, so there are people that like live with not all of the privileges that most people have, and then there are also people that have all of the privileges. But I was luckily able to volunteer and help and like learn with and teach some of the kids at this camp, and I was able to bond with a boy named Nico, who is 13, and he's only a year younger than me, and it was really cool because we were able to just like talk and like be like normal friends and stuff. He was able to teach me all sorts of things, like about Baltimore, about his family, his life, and also just teach me how to see the world in like a different way.
I saw God in so many ways this week. I really enjoyed meeting Christy and just seeing her passion for the kids in the neighborhood that we were in. She just obviously embraces them all for who they are and meets them where they are and loves them.
I really saw God this week, I think, especially in the kids. I didn't really know what to expect going in. I didn't know if I could relate to them. I didn't know if we would have any shared experiences, but kids are kids, and they want to know that they're doing good work, and if they're happy, then I'm happy. I was a counselor for the second graders, and I think it was just really impactful to see them on the first day at breakfast, just silent. They didn't want to talk as they got more comfortable with us. And eventually, at the last day, they were running up to me to give me hugs before they went home.
So our church has been thinking a lot about where we want to go in mission, and I feel like this week God has really been working in me and just showing me what is possible. And I just hope that we can take this back home and work from where we are now and work towards something similar or find something that God wants us to do in Cross Boundaries in Des Moines.